Good morning to everyone. So today's class we shall be looking at what number-based system. We shall be looking at what how to convert numbers from bases to what bases. So we shall see how the base number look like. So let me introduce the topic by writing it down. Number-based what system? Number-based system. Topic for today. I'll be looking at. Let me underline it. Okay. So today we shall see examples on how to convert numbers from other bases to base 10. Are we together now? So therefore, let's assume first and foremost conversion of numbers from other base to number in base 10. Base 10. Are we following now? So this is what we shall be looking at. How to convert numbers from other base to what number in base 10. Let's pick an example and solve, and let's see how it goes. Example 1 we're having here. Let's assume we have been given what 1 1 0 1 2 1 1 0 1 all in base 2. We have to what convert to base 10. Hopefully now, the first stage you have to do here is this. You have to what bring out the question first, which is what the 1 1 0 1 1 0 1. What you got now? The ones are 3 here. Are you there? So you put an equal to here, but the first stage here you have to what raise each of them to what power. How? What am I talking? What power am I talking about here? That is to say, you start from what the least, which is the last one here. You raise it to what power of 0. The next one will be power of 1 up to what infinity, where the number stops. This will be 2. This will be 3. This will be 4. This will be 5. This will be 6. This will be what 7. You can see what I just did here now. I have to what power all of them here now. This is my starting point. Are we following now? This is what my starting point. So therefore, as I'm working on this now, you see how it goes. Before I start now, let me just tell you what I'll do here. Now I'll pick this one first and multiply by what the base and his power. That is to say, this base you are seeing here will now carry the power that you're seeing that this one is carrying here. What am I saying? Let's start and see how it goes. 1 times the base. This is what the base, which is the base 2. Are you following now? Then this is the power of what the first one here, which is what power of what 7. Are we following now? Then you now plus it, plus what the next one here times what the base also. That's 1 times what the base raised to power of what 6. Do you get what I'm doing here now? Now you pick the third one here, which is raised to power of 0. You multiply the 0 times what the base times what a raised to power the power. We have plus what 0 times what 2 raised to its own power of what 5. Do you get what I'm doing here now? Then you now move forward, pick the fourth one plus. Get that now? 1 times what the same base, which is this base, multiplied by what raised to what his own power, which is power of what 4. They put the plus also. That's what you do till you get what to the end of it. Are you following now? Let's pick the next one here. We have 1 times what 1 times 2 raised to power of 3. That's for this one here. You pick the next one plus what 1 times 2 raised to power of 2. You get what I'm doing here now? You move forward this other one again, which we have what plus what 0 times 2 raised to power of what 1, which is what it is the base we are using here. It is the base that is our what multiplier. 1 times the base raised to what the power which you are seeing up here. Do you get what I'm doing here now? Then the last one here is what plus what 1 times 2 raised to power of what 0. Do you get what I'm doing now? Do you get this now? I believe you can see what I'm doing. So this is how to what convert numbers to what base 10. But we're not done yet. So we'll continue by what raising them to what each of their power before multiplying them. Then you now press your calculator. You now check what is 2 raised to the power of 7. I think it should be what 128. Hopefully now, how did I do it? I'll tell you. That is to say, you multiply 2 times what 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 2 into what 7 places. Now let's see. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 times 2 is 32. 32 times 2 is 64. And 64 times 2 is what 128. That's how we got what. That's how we got what you are seeing here now. Then you now go to the next one, plus. There now 1 times what 2 raised to the power of what 6. That used to say 2. Let's cancel 1 2 here. Let's now count. Let's cancel 1 2 here. Let's now count. 1 2 3 4 5 6. You now multiply again. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 6. Sorry, is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 times 2 is 32. 32 times 2 is what? 64. That's how we got what our 64 here. 64 here. Plus. Move to the next one again. 0 times the same thing here. Let's cancel the next. Let's cancel one more 2 here. Do the same thing again. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 2, 16. And 16 times 2 is what? 32. Do you get that now? We have now 32 here. Plus. Move to the next one. 1 times what? 2 raised to the power of 4. You cancel this one also. The next one here. Hopefully now. Let's multiply now. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is what? 8. 8 times 2 is what? 16. That's how we got what our 16 here. Are we following now? Are we together? Now we move to what the next stage here, which says what? Plus. Plus what? 1 times what? 2 raised to the power of what? 3. You cancel the next one here. The third one here now. You cancel. You now move forward. 2 times 2 is 4. Why 4 times 2 is what? 8. That's how we got our what? 8 here. Plus. Then you now do the same thing again. 1 times what? 2 raised to the power of 2. Cancel these 2 here now. Are we getting this now? Then 2 times 2 is what? 4, right? You now bring what? Your 4 here now. Plus. Plus 0 times 2 raised to the power of 1. Cancel here. 2 raised to the power of 1 is what? 2. You now cancel 2 raised to the power of what? Is what? 2. Then plus 1 times what? Anything raised to the power of 0 is what? Is 1. Any number that is raised to the power of 0 is what? 1. Are we following now? Do you get what I just did now? I believe you understand what I just did now. Okay. Let's now move to the next stage. You now put your equal to here also. Right? 1 times 1 to 8 will give us what? 1 2 8, right? Plus 1 times 64 is equals to what? 64. Do you get now? Plus 0 times 32. Please, anything times 0 is equals to what? 0, please. Anywhere at all. Even $1 billion times 0 is what? 0. Actually now, so therefore whatever you multiply by 0 is still what? 0. That's why you see me putting the 0 here. Then plus 1 times 16 is what? 16. Plus 1 times 8 is what? 8. Plus 1 times 4 is what? 4. Plus 0 times 2, as I've said earlier, I say anything multiplied by 0 is equal to what? 0. That's why you see me putting my 0 here. Plus 1 times 1 is what? 1. Do you get this part now? Okay, let's now move to the next stage now. We now multiply we now add up everything that you are seeing here now. Let's see together. Now we now have what? 128 plus 64 plus 0 plus 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 0 and what? Plus 1. What should be the total now? Let's add up this thing together now. 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 0 is 12. 12 plus 6 is 18. 18 plus 8 is 24. 24 plus 4 is 28. 28 plus 0 is 28. 28 plus 1 is what? 29. Right? You write your 9. Carry what? 2. How together now? Let's now move to the next one now. 2 plus 6 is what? 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 plus the 2 that was left here now, we have what? 11. Write 1, carry what? 1. Then 1 plus that 1 that was left is what? 2. Therefore, the answer becomes what? Is equals to what? 219 to base what? 10. Are you feeling now? Do you get it now? So this is what how it looks like. Do you get that now? This is how to what? Convert numbers from other bases to what? To base what? 10. Let's pick example what? Number 2. Let's pick what? Example number 2 and let's solve together. Let's assume we have 4, 3, 2 base what? 5. Are you feeling now? Now to what? To base 10. To what? To base what? 10. You see this question now? We still apply what? The same methods. You get that now? We just go forward. As I've told you earlier, you bring down what? The equation out. Start from what? 0 to what? 1 and to what? 2. Right? Now you know that yes, this is your base 5, which it's your what? Multiplier. You now go equal to now 4 times what? 4 times what? 5. As I've told you before now, the first one we did, you know, it was the base that we are multiplying. Now you can see that we are still having the same base here now. So the same base that we are doing what? Multiplying. The number, these are their powers. They now power this one to what? Power of what? 2. You power it what? At the base, not at the number you are multiplying, but at the what? Base. Are you following now? We now move to what? Plus 3 times what? The same base here, which is the 5 now, raised to power of what? 1 plus what? 2 times what? The same base, which is 5, raised to power of what? 0. Do you get that now? Now we now go equal to, as usual, 4 times what? 5 raised to power of 5. 5 raised to power of 2 here means what? Means what? 5 times what? 5, which is equal to what? 25. Do you get that now? So we'll come down here and put what? 5 plus 3 times 5 raised to power of 1 is what? Still 5, because 5 times 1 is what? 5. Then plus 2 times, I told you before that anything raised to power of 0 is what? 1. Whatever you raise to what? Power of what? 0 is what? 1. Therefore 2 times what? 1. Do you get this now? Now let's now add up this together now. Let's multiply together now. Then 4 times 25 is equals to what? 100. Plus 3 times 5 is what? 15. Plus 2 times 1 is what? 2. Right? Then you now move forward. Then 100 plus 15 is 115. Then plus 2 is what? 117. 117 to what? Base 10. Do you get this now? Do you get this now? Now you can see how to convert numbers from other base to what? To base 10. Do you get that now? Let's now pick one. Let's see how it goes. Number 3. Let's see how alphabet, because they call them what? 16. Call them what? They call them what? 16 numbers, 16 unique digits. 16 unique digits, which are what? The A. The A here is equals to what? 10 in number base. The B is equals to what? 11. While the C is equals to what? 12. And the D is equals to what? 13. And the E is equals to what? 14. And the F is equals to what? 15. Are you following now? Do you get that now? Do you get that now? Okay, you see how it is. Because in number base, we can't write 10 as 10, because 10 is number in what? Base 2. Why 11 is still number in what? Base 2. Why 12 is number in what? Base 3. Why 13 is number in what? Base is number in what? Base 4. 14 base 5. 15 base 6. Because the highest number you can find in what? Any base is that number that is before what? The real number itself. Just like, let's assume number in base 3, the highest number in base 3 number is what? 2, is 2, while the lowest is what? 0. You understand? I said again, the highest number in a base 3 number is what? 2, while the lowest is what? 0. Now let's pick what? One example and solve using these alphabets, adding up what is alphabet together. Let's pick one question here. We have 3. We have 7b 3 what? A to what? To base 12. To base 12. Are we following now? Now you see, we've added what? Those alphabets. But mind you, this alphabet what signifies what? Numbers. As I told you earlier, this B here means what? It means 11. While the A means what? 10. Are we following now? Let's now do it together now and see how it goes. Now we now have, I told you before that you have to bring out the equation first. B, 3, and what? A. You now power them as usual. 0, 1, 2, and what? 3. Are we there? In base what? 12. Following now, you put equal to now. Then 7 times what? Always the base. Are we there? Only the base times what? 12. These are their power. The first one is what? 3, right? Plus 11 times 12. Raised power of what? 2. Plus 3 times 12. Raised power of what? 1. Plus 10 times 12. Raised power of what? 0. Do you get this now? Let's now proceed. Equal to now 7 times 12 raised power of 3. Let's see how it goes. That is to say, is what? Is what? 12 times 12 times 12, which is equal to. All together. Which is equal to. Let's do it together. Let's multiply together. Is equal to, let's see, 12 times 12, 144, then times 12 again. We now have 8. We now have 8. We have 8. We have 2. We have 1. So we have 4. We have 4, and we have what? 1. Are we following now? Let's add up them together. 8, 2, because 8 plus nothing is what? 8. And please see what we did. We said 12 times 12 is what? 144. We now bring down the third 12 now. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 4 is what? 8. And 2 times 2 is what? 2. The next one, we now move here again. 1 times 4 is what? 4. 1 times 4 is what? 4. And 1 times 1 is what? 1. Right? Let's now add up them together now. 8 is what? 8 here is what? 8. 8 plus 4 is what? Is 12. Right? 2 carry 1. Then 2 plus 4 is what? 6 plus that one, 7. Then and 1. Right? Now come and write what? 1, 7, 2, 8. Right? Plus 11 times what? That is to say 12 times what? 12, which is equal to what? 144. Right? 144 plus 3 times 12 raised power of 1 is what? 12. Right? Plus 10 times what? 10 raised power of 0 is what? 1, which I've told you before now. Now let's see how it goes. Are you following now? Let's now move further. So as I've told you earlier, let's now see how to what? Let's now multiply them together and get the final what? Answer to the question. Okay? Okay. Now let's see. Now you see what I just did? I have to raise this one. See the first one here? Raised power of 3 gives me what? 178, 1728, and this one also raised power of 2 gives me what? 144, which is this you're seeing here. Then times what? 12 raised power of 1 is what? 12, and 12 raised power of 0 is what? 1, right? Let's now multiply this together and let's see what it gives us now. 7 times 1, 7, 2, 8 equals to what? 12,000. Equals to what? 12,000 096 plus now 11 times 144. Let's cancel this. 11 times 144 is equals to 1,584 plus 3 times 12 36 plus 10 times 1 is what? 10, right? You get it now? Let's now add up everything together now. It's equals to now. Let's add up everything together now. 1,005 plus 12,000 0 96 plus 36. This is plus 10. We now have the total of sum of what? 13,000. 7 2 what? 6. Number to what? Base what? 10. Hopefully now, this is what we have as our what? Answer. I believe you understand all of this now. Please endeavor to subscribe on my YouTube page. I believe this one is really impactful. Best mathematics. Thank you.